Hello, everyone, and welcome to the final match of the Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1+2 Speedrun Mode tournament. I'm the Packle, solo commentating once again from my booth somewhere in America. And with me, I have two finalists in the losers bracket who have clawed their way here, and only one, however, can continue on. And with that, we have George the plushie, and we have JoeRandom. How y'all doing today?
All right.
I'm good.
Y'all excited? Ready for this?
Yeah, it should be a good time, you know. Fun race.
Yeah, just ready to get this over with.
Let's go ahead and get into it then real quick. George hasn't really posted a time since the last time we saw him. He might be doing some hyperbolic time chamber stuff for all we know, just working in the background. We'll see what happens. Maybe that training will come to good use. Just figure out this real quick because I just realized it's super loud. And then we go to Joe. Joe has posted a couple of new times, and he has also been improving. Saw some of those runs from the last time you saw him against Ace. He's also posted a few more. He's done some fantastic work. You guys know these guys. I'm not going to talk about them too much. We're going to go straight into the match. Round one is School 1. Randomly selected. We had a few bans. George opted not to ban. This is going to be round one in School 1. Not any further ado, I think I am ready on my end.
Let's
Just
do it.
one moment. I just realized one more thing. OBS did not save something properly. You guys might see an in-flight ad. Oh, you got one in-flight ad. Alright, you have two in-flight ads. We're just going to go back to comms real quick as that loads in because we have a Papa John's ad and something else entirely. Not intentional in any way, shape of the imagination. Yeah, dinosaurs as well. You got some dinosaurs. How's chat doing? Y'all excited? Ready for this match? Yeah, dinosaurs like you've never seen before. Exactly. Unfortunately, not sponsored by Papa John's. Or fortunately, depends on how you view things. Oh, we're back? Yeah, we're back. Okay, good. Alright, I'm ready on my end, and both players are as well.
Ready.
Both players are also on Twitch delay, so this is gonna be fun as always. Alright. Hitting the command now, and good luck to both of you. Okay, I'm deafening both of them, and now we just wait for the Twitch delay to catch up. And we're off to the races. Both players are going to be playing at the same time. School 1. This is A-level, I guess you could say. There has been a lot of things added. One particular with this wall clip coming up. Some players get it pretty easily. George got the lesser version of the two. Sometimes you go on the left side, sometimes you go on the right side. He was able to get the left one, so he was at least able to get through, but he's not able to hit the jump up for the first try. Comes back around, hits it. Let's see how JoeRandom does here as well. And this is your first time joining us, by the way. This tournament is all about who can get the best IL time in the time frame that we give. 15 minutes for PC, 16 for Xbox Series X and S and PS5, and then 17 for Xbox One, Series X, PS4 Pro, and all of them. Looks like George is just kind of getting a run in. Just going back and forth. It's definitely he's just trying to avoid the DNF if it ever comes up. He's like, nah, I'm done with this. Nope, not it. Fair enough. The little line between, like, do you want to risk it for the biscuit, or do you want to get a good time? He's got to get a good clip right there. There's a bit of a run right now as well. Able to get the wall jump up. Able to hit the jump down as well to with the secret tape. The K, pretty decent. Also, decent angle to hit that. Let's see how he does it with the wall right here. A little higher than probably once, but at least he landed in a good direction. Looks like a good run coming from Joe, as long as he is able to complete this. Joe's been in the cast lab for pretty much, pretty sure. Pretty much, dude. Alright, he's coming in, and it is a 1:03 to start things off. A very good time. A 6:11 on top of that as well. That's a pretty good time to start things off with. George is coming in hot with a... Oh, messing up some of the drop downs. Able to get a 1:13. He says nope to that one. There's a little bit of a warm-up. A little bit of time to get a warm-up in for the first match. Best of 5 at least. But Joe's coming in hot and ready. It might be the saucer of Hava John's, but he's hot and ready right now. Oh, the lip at a weird angle. But the biggest story about this level is entirely just this wall clip. And oh, nice, Joe gets the good one. This wall clip will either save you or it will kill you, and you will spend a lot of time on it one way or the other. And there's, well, I'll say there's not much you can do about it, but it sucks. And because lining up also sucks. So, and it's because it's so early in the run, you're just gonna be tempted to just skip it all entirely. Very good jump as well, but almost barely misses it. Oh, yeah, it hits it. Unable to hit the wall right there, so he has a reset. Pressure's already a little bit on for George. Both players are able to hear me right now, so he knows full well that Joe has a 1:03, so he has to spit out some fire real quick. Joe's just coming out of the gates ready to go. But going back to the rules as well, so after, since both players start at the same time, after George is done, after 15 minutes, he'll get a notification in chat, or our bot. Then he will be told, hey, you need to stop. If he's on a current run, then he's in overtime. He can finish up the run. And if he cannot finish the run, that's it for him. But Joe has another 2 minutes, and then the same rules apply to him for overtime. Best time in that time frame wins. All right, even with the bail, George is able to get a 1:07 to 3:67. Even with that bail, which easily a couple seconds, he was able to get a pretty good time. That bail lost him a lot of momentum, lost speed, and the biggest thing about this is just immediate speed. Oh, Joe's going a little greedy into the window. The gap there is actually, you'd be surprised. You can actually go into like the smallest seam of the window and still make it, because your cast's like hitbox is so weird. It doesn't make sense to me, but there you go. Also, just realized I'm not getting. Okay, that's fine. Never mind. OBS is being weird per usual. Oh, just getting a little too gritty on the angle over into the grass there. That's the thing is where Joe's like, so you can be like, hey, he has a 1:03, pretty good time, right? But you have George right behind you. He's whipped out world records literally on his final run before. So like, the possibility is always there. You can't get complacent, because at any moment it will just go away. No one tournament did the clip pre-tournament. Trying to make it look easy. Yeah, it's just the nature of things. The IL has been pushed really hard again. It was an interesting angle. I could say that much coming from George. But now that the IL is optimized, the top runners always use it. See what I mean? It's like that little crack, just barely. You shouldn't even be able to fit through it, but your cast can, because your cast is like a cat or something. It's liquid. Very weird. Probably gets in the way of George, so he is losing some of his momentum, but he's fine because he still gets the bad one. Still doable. He has the put out some fire right here. Oh, never mind. That was a weird angle from the game. The game was just like, nah, you're just skating. You're going this way. He keeps on hitting the lip over and over again. Some people say it's scary easy now. Well, okay, listen. Some of those people are probably insane to begin with. Little past 6 minutes in the match. Oh, I'm sorry. Whoa, I lied. It's a little past 7 minutes in the match. I just cannot do math right now. He's past the 7-minute mark. Halfway done with George. Oh, that lean just was not complying right there. Bad angle coming down for Joe. This is kind of like a good example of just seeing like the low times and why Joe gets a little bit of extra time, which you might be like, it has a bit of advantage. Literally, Streets takes like 8 to 9 seconds, even 10 seconds in some cases to load in, compared to PC where it's like 2 seconds, if that. It'd be so unfair. But the fact that Joe, who is pretty much the best console player in the world right now on Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1+2, can keep up is insane as well. I'm just not going either way so far. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It depends on the mood of the wall ride. Wall ride just not going. Because that's pretty much what it is. You go at the angle at a specific way, wall ride, because there's 2 angles that kind of like converged, the game will just like push you out one way or the other. And at a high level, this is required now. You can't, at this point, cannot go for anything else. It is just going to be reset heaven, being reset hell for the first like 10 seconds always, just trying to go for this. Which is kind of one of also some of the disadvantage for console players come in, because if you think about it, if they're doing that 10 seconds, then they have to wait another 10 seconds, well, 8 seconds I think for this level, to load back in, compared to PC where it's 2 seconds. So there's a bit of a disadvantage right there. So the fact that Joe got that 103 really freaking quick is key. Because now George has to throw away a lot more runs than he would have otherwise. Alright. George is able to get out of the gauntlet. Let's see what he does here. Okay, good jump down. The sub is pretty consistent as long as you hit that. Able to hit the kicker. That guy can be evil. Okay, he's coming in with the wall ride. Gets a good jump down. Gets the bell. Oh, but the same as before, he is trying to quickly just move his characters a little bit more so he can like get a good angle towards the table, but it's just a little too harsh of an angle and just bailed him. And then missing the E on top of that just rubs salt in the wound. So it's going to be a very low 107. Might be even better than one he has. It's no, it's not better than one he has. Joseph has just been stuck here for a minute. Again, the 1-3 right off the bat is just, damn. They caught me off guard. I was expecting that a little bit later. I was just paying for it right now and just being stuck here for a little bit. Then he's got one good run in and after that, and it just fails. It is what it is. Oh, he gets a good clip at least, along with George. George, it's not complying right there today. Sometimes you should be able to just like jump right or even drop down, but nope. Good jump from both players. Ooh, okay. Oh no, that. But I say that might have actually helped a little bit for Joe, but then that happened. All right, coming down to the wire for George to get a run in. Sorry, I had a slight interruption, but we're coming down to the wire. Joe has 4 minutes to go, but there's only 2-ish more minutes left for George. But he's on a little bit. Oh, commentator's curse. Even though it's a little bit in the past. Still got it in though. Still got time to get this in. A good clip. I'll say, well, let's see what he does here. You would have thought that was enough to curse it. Pretty much, man. I can't wait for the grand finals next week and just bricking both players, whoever gets in. Okay, let's see what George does here. He's able to get a good... Okay, finally dropping down and not failing there. Gets the E. Good pace. He hits the bell. That hits the A. Grinds up. That's a 102 coming from George. 4-3-2. And he takes the lead with a little under 3 minutes left in the round. You know what I mean? Cannot count George out. It's just not something you should do. You're gonna have a bad time if you do it. George should try going for a little bit of a better run here, if he can, with the time left. And that puts the pressure back on Joe to get something in, especially since he has another second and some odd milliseconds to knock off. But George's time is about to run out soonish. Not too much longer, about another 20 seconds or so for him. Range manual going in. Okay, trying to do a little bit of prov. Okay, I like it. I like it. Completely misses the tape. And he was able to get the final run in, I believe. Yes, he was. All right, this is his final run. And this is Joe's final 2 minutes. Upon George completing his run, he just can kind of just chill, prov, or whatever for a little bit. Joe has to figure something out here. But this corner has been not the kindest thing today. That was questionable, I will say. Kind of just like jumps and then kind of like lands and then kind of just push him into a bail. Also, chat, can you kick it? Can I kick it? Interesting bounce there. I can. Sick. Appreciate it. Joe just on another run right now. It's like he's awakened the beast. It might be slightly better. He's a little low on points. Okay, gets it. No, he doesn't get it. Bad drop down. All right. Oh, he doesn't have enough points anyway, so 125,000. I thought it was 100,000. I'm miscounted. All right, that's it for George, and he just almost puts an exclamation point on his run. We have a little over 45 seconds left for Joe to respond. Maybe? I'm not sure if I can. Oh no, the jump into the kicker. Oh no, dude. 20 seconds left. Wonder how Joe is going to respond if he's not able to get this last run in, because it's his counter pick coming up. Let's see, this might be his final attempt. Gonna be his final attempt, unless that's it for him. Okay, he was unable to begin at the last second, I believe. Accounting for Twitch delay and all that whatnot. Can I kick it? Oh, looks like he actually got in. Okay, lied. All right, let's see what he does here. Is this it? Nope. The game is like nope. And that's it right there, folks. And with that, George steals round 1 from Joe. I was going to reset this. It's not working for some reason, so that's kind of neat. All right, I'm meeting both of you. GG's to both. George just ekes it out towards the end. What's going to be your counter pick, Joe?
I'm gonna go with New York.
Ooh, okay. Going with the New York now.
Yeah, I couldn't get anything here against Saul the other day, so.
Yeah, I believe you did not finish, or because that clip was just not working, and then all minute things after that just kind of got in the way as well. You almost got another run at the end that probably would have been about the same pace, so like, it's just insane. Again. Which Joe eventually loads in because console load times are insane. There he goes. Once both players will give it a moment or two to warm up on this level, and then we're going to get started once they both get on reset run. Good chance for players to stretch and get, get a bit of practice on some of the more minute, more technical parts, especially on New York. There's a lot of jumping, a lot of grinding around, a lot of getting ready. Alright, Joe looks like he's ready, so just waiting on George when he needs as well. But looks like he's on a run. Or what's him? Okay. Go to both of you. Alright, both players start. New York City. This is a decently technical level. Especially towards the end. Right off the bat, you see them going straight for the fire hydrant, jumping at like pretty much the perfect point to land right as it hits the hydrant, and they land right afterwards, so they can start turning around. Because any other time after that, you just start losing time. Sometimes you see some people just like trying to eye it. They try to look for some sort of object on the ground to like use as an indicator. Then after that, you kind of have to start jumping around and getting the rest of the fire hydrants. And you have to make some pretty decent jumps, blindish jumps, depending on the angle. That was a bad angle coming in from Joe right there. That jump right there, you want to jump over the hill, and the hill is, it's a hill, so like you have to guess the angle sometimes unless you're good at knowing how that stuff works. And then as soon as you jump, you hit the subway token. Then you kind of just do the rest for the rest of it. You hit the other one, hit the rail, then you kind of start turning around. Hitting that A right there is also kind of annoying. Bonus setting in this game is actually insane, so you can actually hit that from like flat land, as opposed to like 2x and 2, where you actually had to like hit the like outside part of the fountain, which is kind of annoying all in itself. Joe just needs a GPU. Alright, so George is just going to complete a run right here. Gonna be he jumped a little early going into it, and it's not enough speed jumping into it. There, he's gonna turn around, try going again. Let's see if enough speed. It's still not enough speed. It's like, man, fuck this. Spending too much time on it. But that is one of those ones that if you take too much time just to line it up and go for it, and you miss it the first time, you're just screwed. Because lining up for it again, getting the speed, is just kind of annoying, kind of a hassle. Hey Joe, I have a 9.6 I could probably sell you. I don't know. Can I run 9.60 run 1+2? I'm not sure. Just win the tournament. See? Finn knows. That's true. he has a point. You have to be careful. Especially in this economy. You have $1 Canadian. It's good. Anyways, back to the match. All right, Joe able to hit the jump pretty well. That's kind of like more precise the way you want to hit it. There's like another version you go, but it's a little annoying. But he's able to hit the jump down. Drops down, hits the over here. Let's see if he gets the wall plant right here because his wall plant's annoying. Okay, off just for the ride up, but that half pipe is annoying because it's like disjointed a little bit, and you just kind of bail if you do the wrong angle. Then, as you saw with George before, he kind of grinds on top of the entrance of the train. Then you can drop down, quickly turn around, and go up the tracks. But it didn't work out for him. So he's just going to opt to go ahead and finish up this run right here with a... Oh, he barely misses it. He is so slow. This is so slow. All right, so 106. 106, 305. This is a little tad too slow. That's unfortunate right there. That stuff happens. That stuff will just bite you if you're not careful. Ayala just coming in heavy today. Biggest part about this level as well, you need 150? You need a lot of points. No, you need it's more than 150, isn't it? I can't do the points anymore. You'd think I would know this because I fucking commentate this shit, but I don't. Anyways, you need a lot of points. Yeah, you're right, it is. Okay. There's not really a whole lot of points to do it. Like, Rabbit's that one fire head is best way to go for it. George almost... Oh, no! Alright, so the biggest part about that one that's kind of annoying is that you need to be grinding the rails at all times. You can jump between the rails. Oh, nice wall plank coming from Joe. You can jump between the rails just like in 2x2. However, you need to be grinding a rail. If you fall off that rail and hit, like, say, the outside portion of the track... Unless he changed. Okay, never mind. You had to keep it in a combo. You lost in the combo. That's what it was. I'm stupid. Don't mind me. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just here for commentary. No, 58. 409. 490. I can't do math either. Jesus, what is wrong with me today? Good wall plank coming from George. Ace is a Joe fan. If only had points and we could do, like, you know, Team Joe, Team George in chat with points and people wager. But alas. $175K, that's what it was. I'm stupid. Don't mind me. Oh, barely missed the jump altogether. That jump is just annoying. It is a menace to society in all facets. You can also imagine that both players also have to enjoy the taxi, which is not too hard, but is a presence for some runners, in fact. They can kind of get in the way if you're, like, a little slow. But usually top level runs you don't have to worry about too. Oh my god, he just jumped a little too hard to the left and the hitbox just did not give it to him. Okay, he gets a turnaround. It doesn't hit the rail, so he has to spends a little time doing that. Drops down after the fire hydrant. Good. Hits the A. Let's see how the wall plant treats him. Oh, I guess that works. Boneless into it. Didn't get the wall plant. Just bounced off the wall. Doesn't get the grind up to the train station. Jesus. But again, this doesn't matter because, like, again, we saw with George last round. He can pull out something at the last second if needed. And this is going to be a 102. Yeah, 102 coming from George. 12627. Not quite beating the 58. But there's a number of mistakes that he made throughout that he can definitely fix. We're a little bit over about 7.5 minutes done with the round. With similar story to round one, where Joe had a very sizable lead going into the second half. So we'll see how well he can continue. There's no weird wall clips like there was in School 1. It's just the wall plant in this case that can kind of be a menace. Some runners have issues with it. Some I've seen get kind of consistently in a tournament setting. We'll see what happens here with Joe right here coming up on it. And nails it. Okay, good, good. Let's see what he does here. If he can get the train entrance. He gets it, but he's not able to drop down in time. So it kind of just throws him off completely, so he just opts for a reset. The manual coming in, the ghost manual for George, just messing him up. That manual can get... There's sometimes, if you just mess up the wrong input, you just do a manual. You can't bone without a manual, obviously. Which just ruins your setup for the skate ladder. That was the good jump I was talking about before, where you hit it just perfectly, where you're able to hit it, and then immediately start grinding. And that's about as good as you can get coming from Joe. Let's see if he's able to respond with his wall plant right here. George is right behind him. Okay, gets it. Let's see if he gets the... He's not able to hit this jump. He gets it. Okay. Oh, but he turns around. Oh, no, it just forces him back. Okay, he's fine. He can do this. A little low on points. Okay, he should be fine after doing this. He gets it. Okay. A 57. It could have been so much better coming from Joe. 57 and leveled up too. 965 and a 1 flat. Okay, 400. Joe increases his lead, and he's easily lost about maybe 2.5, 3 seconds there with the train station. Almost perfect all the way around. So I'd be feeling a little gypped, but he's able to keep the lead up. George is able to knock off a few seconds, but Joe's lead is just about the same. About 2.5 seconds between them. George is at the 5-minute warning with Joe with a little over 7 minutes to go. It's just insane that both these runners are just so close. Like, as you see with the top 4 are just so close in terms of power level. I guess power level in this case. Just overall skill level is insane. Okay, let's see. As I was saying, sometimes you just get consistent wall plant. Sometimes it's annoying. Let's see if he's able to get revenge. Oh, that's a bad jump, but he just opts to just go on up. As long as he has a good finale, he should be on pace to beat his time. Yeah, he just should be on pace to beat his time. Not by a whole lot, though. Actually, I just realized I just missed count, and I don't know time. Time is actually difficult. That's a 58 if he didn't need the jump. Would have been close. He had a very high 57, so I feel like if it was like 1 or 2 things that went better, he probably would have gotten a round IL on that one. Oh, the pole. The pole's honestly kind of annoying. What is time? Time is a social construct if you think about it. Like, just kind of make things up as we go along with time. Jumps gets a little too greedy with the K and just drops off. George kind of gets greedy with the jump angle and just continuing anyways. Sometimes you hit just straight to that angle. Just that angle with the fence will just bail you. And for those of you joining us, this is round 2 of a best of 5 between JoeRandom and George for the losers bracket finals. The winner of this match will go on to face Saul in the grand finals next week at the 4th Tony Hawk's Pro Skater Speedrun Marathon, and that's going to be the finale of that event as well. Everything just kind of leads up to that, and it's been a very fun tournament. All the highlights are available on twitch.tv/THPS. Will be available on YouTube sometime after the tournament is concluded for all the VODs on the community channel. But yeah, this has been a very fun tournament. Been teching pretty much the entire time of commentating. There's been a lot of high-level play. This is literally the best players in the world just going at it. And, well, you have arguably one of the greatest, if not the greatest player of all time, at least across multiple games, and versus a console player who's just continuously just pushing the bar of what PS4 can do. So this is a great tournament overall, and George is on a run right now. Again, you can't count him out. You can't count him out. He has plenty of points. Gets the gap. It all depends on this jump. Does he hit the jump? Hits a 55. Okay. 172. And just like that, he steals back, just like last time. He steals back the lead. But Joe is on another run right here, folks. Let's see what he does here. This is going to be close. Does it come down to the wire for this jump right here? Oh, he missed the jump just barely. Oh, no. That would have been right there. Oh, no. Oh, my God. He has it, folks. He has it. That was literally like maybe if he was like a few units faster, he would have hit that. Like literally like 1 or 2 units faster. It was so close. It's always the tape. It's always the tape, man. All right, George has a little under a minute left. Joe still has 3 minutes to capitalize and get back into this. George is being super early. A little too early. Oh, he gets the good jump. Okay, good. This is way too close, folks. Like, these guys are way too close in skill level. It's insane. All right, let's see what he does here. Gets the wall plant. Good. George is coming up from behind. Okay, let's see what Joe does here with this. Gets the turnaround. Excellent. He's on a run right here again. Oh, he almost missed that. Oh, my heart would have stopped if that happened to me. All right, it all depends on this jump right here. Going for a good lineup with a 54. Oh my God. All right, this is George's final run. That threw me so far off that I actually missed it, and I actually had to go back and do like a clip because I was just so excited. That's it for George. Okay. With that, Joe takes round 2. All right, bringing back both players. GG's, Joe. You came back at the last second. It was like, no, not again. And looks like George is counterpicking with DHJ.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. DHJ it is. Run, kill, jam, some would call it. Man, Chad, like, what just happened? Like, that was nuts. That was nuts. Also, I really wish this thing would actually reset like it should. There it goes. Cool. Good program.
I don't know. I hadn't been able to hit the good jump with the 2 train passes for a while.
Yeah, it's so precise. It's ridiculous. Joe hit like that about 4 or 5 times. Like, he was just hitting a good angle every single time. All right. Once both players are ready, we can get started for round 3. Okay, setting up now. All right, good luck to both of you. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that was insane what I just saw. All right, we're starting off with round 3, downhill jam, run, kill jam, whatever you want to call it. This level is a lot of things. Technical, a really stupid jump. A lot of resets. What more do you want? This is a very much changed level compared to what you would see in the original Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 or 2X. George barely missing the K right off the bat. Everything is still done in one run, as always, but there is a number of changes. The first being that, of course, along with the introduction to 1+2, there's additional goals added on top of everything. One being you have to do a Madonna over the gap, which has changed slightly since the game was patched back in September of 2020. There was one patch that kind of screwed around with a few things, and it was kind of one of the things that the community contests in one way or the other that changed drastically, was that the Madonna is a little bit more of an annoyance to get. Joe gets a really weird angle, is able to get right there, kind of just destroying my entire argument. Able to hit, he goes a little too hard on the hard hat right there. So after you get that hard hat, you kind of go on up, and you start preparing for the DHJ jump, which I've seen a few different iterations since the game came out. There was one version where you just kind of, the very first version was that once we realized you could skate on top of the gate going towards the tape on the other side. One way was to grind acid drop down, get a good angle, and hit it. Then it was found out that you can wall ride on it, so wall ride strats was introduced. And there's a couple different wall ride variations right there. Joe gets a good jump, so does George. Okay, he's not too picky on that. A good, decent jump for both players. Let's see if he hits this. Joe hits it. Both of them both hit it. They're going for the blind jump. They both miss it. There's a blind jump right there. You can hit that hard hat, and you can start grinding this way instead of having suicide down. But both runners are a really good base to start things off with. Both players have the airwalk right here. Both hit it. George just barely misses it. But Joe is able to complete a run with a 45. Coming out swinging yet again really, really quickly. Like, once the game actually catches up to him because he went so fast. Very high 45 at that. That was really close for both players. It would have been really cool if we had them both complete roughly at the same time. It was really close to towards the end. But a 45, pretty decent time to start things off here from Joe. Putting pressure immediately on him. Which I say that, but George knows who he's up against. These two players have met before in the winners bracket semifinals, where George was able to get a clean sweep of Joe. I'm pretty sure. Yes. Hold on. I have to double check now because I am now challenging myself. But in either case, both players, they've met before. They know what they're capable of. Yeah, it was a clean sweep in the semifinals by George. But even then, it was really close the entire time. Like, Joe was right there at him, just ready to take everything away. Just a little too early on the jump right there, so he's not able to make the jump over. Okay. Okay, but say that was a little weird. But he gets the blind jump, but he gets the opposite direction of where you want to go. The idea is to hit it and then go in the opposite direction so you don't have the suicide jump, as I said before. But right there, it didn't work out. Suicide, he blind jumped down a really awkward angle. George goes backwards and completely misses the tape. That tape is a menace. That tape has like a really weird hitbox, and sometimes it gives it to you, sometimes it doesn't. You kind of have to like bang into the rail a little bit, and sometimes it's just annoying. Oh, Joe gets a really slow grind here. Okay, if he's able to get this blind jump, he's able to hit it. All right, let's see if he can complete this. There's still some really, really awkward jumps he has to hit with the hard hats. And the skate ledder right here. Gets it. All right, he has to hit this jump right here, and that's pretty much going to be a guaranteed. Yeah, that's guaranteed 43 by Joe. He's just continuing, ladies and gentlemen. Again, once the game catches up to him, 4-4-9. Oh, that was so close to being an absolutely perfect like lineup and everything. He got the tape. He quickly got himself oriented into the right direction. Just jumped off a little too far to the left. And Joseph motherfucking random. Okay, I don't know about that one, game. I need a replay. I need a replay feature for next time. I need like instant replays of what just happened, just to know what happened to me. Because I'm looking at that. I'm like, bro, you should have hit that. It didn't give it to him. He probably jumped a little too early into it. Maybe next tournament we'll have a instant replay feature off in the corner or something. The little bottom left-hand corner doesn't have a whole lot going on, so maybe next time. See, that's okay. That Madonna was a little too far to the left, in all honesty. That wasn't a good example of what I was talking about before, where Madonna is a little finicky now. All right, Joe gets he gets it. Oh, it doesn't get the secret tape. He has to turn back around. Okay, and he gets the blind jump in the opposite direction. Joe can definitely knock off another second and a half here and get like maybe a 41. Has it in him. Question is, can he get it? The jump is just not agreeing with George right there. Oh, okay. That again, not a good example right there. Coming up with 7 minutes done in the match, 10:20 on the clock. First time we had one good run into the end part of the level and just barely missed one of the objects. I believe the E and the T in skate rather. So he wasn't able to get it. Or was it E? The letter. I don't know letters, guys. I actually don't know English either. Good lineup. Hey, just like before, just like with George, just too far to the left. All right, see what George does here. Gets it, and blind jumps backwards. Okay, he's just gonna opt to go ahead and go for completion here. He might still be able to pull it out. Maybe. We'll see. Oh, interesting jump coming in from George right here. The airwalk. Gets the E. That's going to be a 43. Oh. I was about mid 43, but hard to say one or the other. What happened there? Maybe he just missed something? I don't know. Missed last valve. Okay. See, I don't pay attention. I'm just hyped, guys. So you barely missed the valve. I thought I saw the completion for it. Ooh. Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't know you could get up there. Interesting. Weird angle. That Madonna angle is kind of weird. Oh, okay. Bye, George. He just kind of just flies off into the distance forever. About 6 minutes to go left for George. Let's see if he's been close a couple times, just not able to complete it. Just coming up on the DHJ jump right now. Gets the A. Brian's off. That's not a good strategy, I will say. Kind of just synced for the most part right here. I was synced. I had to jinx it. Justin's just consistently getting to this jump. Let's see if he hits it right here. And gets the tape. Good angle. Oh, but the wrong direction again. It's so hard to hit. You don't have much time to, like, you know, you could get it. You'd be wasting a lot of time. George just barely misses again. Oh, dude. That is the story of this round, is just both players just barely missing the blind jump down. Five minutes to go for George. 7 minutes to go for Random. And Joe hits it. He hits the blind jump. Let's see if he's able to complete the run. There's still a couple weird jumps he has to hit. Downhill jumps is weird. The airwalk. Let's see if the valve actually works. I'll actually pay attention to the valve this time. Hits the valve. Not able to get the wall. Oh, no. He hits it, but he gets knocked back away from the wall, not able to complete the grind. Plus, I shouldn't pay attention. That happens a lot, though. It's really easy to have that happen to you. All right, George gets the... He gets it blind. He gets the blind jump, but then he falls straight down, not able to hit the grind. Let's see if he's able to complete this. Let's see if the valve agrees with him again. Okay, and that's gonna be a 43, a very high 43. 8.95. Able to get on the board, but he's still behind by 0.4 seconds compared to JoeRandom. Still plenty of time left in the round. Alright, he's lining up for the jump again. Gets it. Alright, can he get the block? He gets it, but he just falls into the... He's just not fast enough to hit the grind. Probably went in a bad direction anyways. I don't know how this has been going. Barely misses the hard hat. Goes a little too greedy with it, trying to not jump too high. And it just kind of bites him. Going down that angle, going down after getting that skate ladder and then going straight into the hard hat is a very weird angle. Very easy to mess that up because you had to do a quick adjustment and sometimes it's not agreeing with you. Joe is on a run right now. Gets the T. Let's see, gets a good adjustment. Gets the hard hat. Gets the airwalk. Gets the gap. Gets the E. Gets it. Oh, he gets the grind. That's a 42 coming from JoeRandom. 244. Joe's just like, he is on fire today. A little over 2 minutes left. George can easily respond, but his time is slowly running out because his blind jump's just not giving him much assistance this time around. Oh, okay, he's a little too far to the left again. Adonis is not a bad angle in Madonna. Leans into the S because it was a bad jump, but he's able to hit it. The Madonna is bad angle as well. Unfortunately, I can't really lean on that one. Lena's not that powerful. Okay, both players are pretty much right neck and neck. Oh, I lied. The thought again just kind of ruined it all. Wall jump, gets the tape, gets the blind jump, and gets into the opposite direction. And now he's on a run down. He just jumps over the valve! No! Are you kidding me? Oh no! Just a little too high of a jump. Just enough. Pain, agony, F. All of those are applicable here, folks. That would tear me up. That would, that sucks. Because that was it right there. That would have been probably, that probably would have been it right there. Joe barely misses the hard hat. And goes too hard into a hard hat and messes it. Alright. This is potentially George's final. Yeah, this is George's final run. He has to get it here. I guess he barely, a little shaky on the gap right there, but he hits it. Alright, so he has to hit everything here. He has to get the wall, he has to get the jump. And and he gets it. Gets the tape. Is it a bad? It's a bad jump. You know, he's just going to finish the run. But misses the T as well. Oh no! And just like that, JoeRandom takes round 3. Okay, you guys are back. Joe's complaining up. He's just continuing. He's just like, man, I can go. Okay. All right, you guys are back. Joe, you take round 3. George, where are we going?
Let's try Venice, man.
Okay. Okay. We're taking a little bit of break, chat. How y'all feeling? We're on game 4. As we saw last, biggest thing as well, I'll talk about a little more when we get to it. So we saw with the last round between George and Saul, he has this little strat right there with the can that is just literally insane and is so toxic to look at that you should probably avert your eyes. And probably super high risk, super high reward. But excited, that's good. Yeah, this is an intense matchup. As just like the last one, they were just so close. Their skill levels match so evenly on this game. It's insane. And you'll see that by the top. Anyone in the top 4, like if it was just if anyone just had a slightly better day, it could be a different grand final. Saul couldn't be there. It could be just George. It could be Ace up there. Like if anyone just had a slightly better day, it would have been their time. But like they're just so close to each other. It's insane to watch. So how long have you known about that strat, by the way, George? The can strat at the beginning?
Just a little bit before. I've played Saul.
You were just like, man, because it's possible. You just hit it, and you're like, oh, okay, it's possible. This sucks. Yeah. Hubris of man, making things more difficult, but also really fucking cool. Back, okay. You give it a moment to go ahead and get ready for you as well. And we're going to get started when both of you are on restart run. Okay, good luck to both of you. All right, folks. This is game 4 of the matchup between George the Plushie and JoeRandom. Winner will go on to face Saul in the grand finals next week on the 4th Tony Hawk's Pro Skater Marathon. Loser stays home and watches, unfortunately. And it sucks because they're so close. This is an intense matchup, and Joe just barely getting out 2 wins and just barely losing out on the 3rd one as well. Like, again, this could go in either player's direction. But anyways, let's talk about Venice. As we just heard from George, he found a strat from Saul before his match report against Saul, And with this strat, it hits the can and he kind of just jumps on over. As you can tell, it's really hard to hit because hitting a can at that speed, at that angle, is really hard. But if you can get it, you're on pace already. Then after that, after you get the bum, you have to hit the mostly blind jump down to hit the A and get the other bum. And that one can suck as well. Just barely missing the wall ride up into the skate ladder. That one can, I've seen both players, multiple different types of players hit it easily and not the next moment. So we'll see how he does a little bit later. This can strat is probably going to be the key if he wants to keep on wagering. It looks like he's been practicing on it a little bit. Barely able to hit the bum right there. It was a little sketch, but he's able to hit it. Gets the A, misses on the second bum. That he's going to have to rely on hitting that second bum consistently. Joe just opting for the cool. Looks like he's just going for the slowness. Oh, and he just kind of goes into space. The lips just coming out today as well. Those lips are just kind of ruining that grind. Okay, George is on the run right now. Looks like he's been practicing the can strat a little bit as well. As if you haven't noticed, by the way, if you haven't played 1+2, which you should because it's a good game, and very good remake, the transfers have changed drastically since 2, and you can actually hit these at really strange angles. After he gets the S right here for Joe, gets the bum. As you'll see right here, he doesn't do a transfer, he just grinds and it works because counts. So boom, just like that. And looks like Joe, as long as he's able to hit a few more things. Oh, he gets the nice K jump as well, hitting the grind into it. Gets the final bum. Going for the misses the blind jump. Messes up on the objectives. But would have been 52 is able to complete that, however. Which is insane to start off with. Obviously, he's not insane enough yet to go for the can strat. There's not many people who are insane enough to go for it. He was able to hit the blind jump down on top of the bum. That wall ride does not agree with him today, however. Very weird jump coming from Joe. Kind of in space for a little while. Doesn't hit the gap for some reason. That I've seen players mess that one up very easily and frustrating. Okay. Okay, he's just practicing real quick. I'm like, wait, is this some new hidden tech I didn't know about where you can just kind of skip on and still win? No, he was just practicing real quick. Literally just one run. Just to see if he can hit the jump, and of course he hits it first try. Yeah, he's been practicing that jump. That's insane. Maybe this is the hyperbolic time chamber rock I was talking about, everyone. Okay, he hits the wall ride up. Let's see. It's a good jump over into the paint can. Oh, that sucks. Okay. The problem about that one is that you can wall ride up and fix yourself, but it's such a precise angle, it's ridiculous. Or precise, you don't have a whole lot of time to get the wall ride in, rather. Okay, hits that. He's just so slow right now. Gets the can, bails into it. Bad jump into it, but again, he gets a 54. Don't know what happened there. Would have been the first run. George and Gohan have been trying to unlock better IL times. Well, this is it right here. Like, he has it. He's like, man, I can destroy and make Venice a very terrible level to run. The wall ride just able to hit it earlier, not able to hit it right now. Oh, I have a moment as well. talking again about the 4th Tony Hawk's Pro Skater Marathon for next week. Tony Hawk, we're taking over the Games Done Quick Hot Fix. So next Saturday is all about us, all about Tony, all about going fast on skateboards. It's not just Tony Hawk. We have some other runs as well. We have Simpsons skateboarding as well joining the fray. Would have had a couple other games, but unfortunately some patches kind of broke those. So unfortunately those couldn't be added in. But we have a fantastic assortment of runners, a fantastic assortment of races even, all of which kind of just culminate into this fantastic day to just celebrate Tony Hawk. All of which comes up to the grand finals. The winner of this match goes up against Saul, who is sitting nicely in winners. He has to win one set to win the tournament. Whoever wins this between these two fantastic runners have to fight him and win 2 sets against him to win the tournament. They have to reset him and then beat him again. And it's Saul, so everyone knows that's going to be a hard ask. But yeah, we have Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1, 2, X, not just 2, just 2X, 3, 4, Thug 1, Thug 2, Thaw, Downhill Jam, Game Boy Advance, Simpsons Skateboarding, as I mentioned before, Project 8, 1+2. Excuse me. It's gonna be an awesome day, and I cannot wait till it. We've been working on getting this set up for a little bit now. As I was talking, Joe is on a run right now. Gets the K. Not the most optimal way to jump out, but he works right there, and that's going to be a 52 coming from the JoeRandom. As soon as it gives it to him, eventually, it's a 925, very high, very, very high 52. And he is the first one on the board with a little over 7 minutes gone. Does it? I switched it and it did not work. Well, everyone knows that. I don't know why I didn't do it. I need to give myself like moderator settings because I have to do some things now to get back into it. He's going for the substitution play. Yeah, he got him. Figured it out. Like you're the first one to notice, by the way, is now I have to get this set up. As soon as everything actually cooperates properly. Alright, see if George is able to hit the wall ride right here. Oh, hits the grind. Getting a little too greedy with the wall ride jump. So the game's like, nah, you're going to grind instead, fella. Alright, he's back on another run right here. Let's see if he gets the jump. Gets the E. Okay. Okay, he gets it. Let's see. He does the usual strat of hitting that. Alright. Oh, no! Oh, no! He jumps out of bounds and loses the gap in the combo, in the points, all in the same time. Damn, that sucks. Jumps a little too far right and just kind of just ruins everything. Okay, updated it finally. Look at that, just like that. George is gonna live or die by this can. Can it do it? I don't know. But he's able to hit it consistently, just trying to get the run in is the hard part. Because even if you get consistent with that, I was gonna say Joe's just having a lot more runs into it, but then he just completely goes into hyper base again. He tried to go into the back turn into the bum and looks like he missed it. 6 minutes to go. 4 left for George. 6 left for Joe. I can't do math. This is match point for Joe, and if he wins, he will give himself a nice seat to go against Saul in the grand finals. That can is just insane. I'm honestly still amazed by how that works. I'm like, bro, do we need stuff like that in this game? The answer is yes, we always do. Gets the wall, a little too low on the wall ride. Oh man, this wall ride is just not agreeing with him today. I think he's just gonna go for a quick practice run. And because I have it, he's just like, man, fuck it, I'm done with this. Yeah, Joe opts for lost way too much speed on the bum there. Watching this as well, it's a weird angle. That tree is a menace to society. Going a weird angle as well on top of that. It's pretty much just, you had to jump at a specific point upon hitting the tape. Then you have to almost jump immediately, jump over the boards. And you have to jump immediately after that to hit the can. Then you have to jump immediately after that to get over. Then you have to jump immediately into after the bum after adjusting. It's like, bro, that's a lot of jumps after the other. That's an insane amount of jumps. But he has a wall rider here, and he's on a run now. But he misses the can because he gets way too greedy. Damn. 2 minutes to go for George. Coming down the wire, folks. George is on the precipice of a run. But Joe has just been consistently getting runs in, and he's only had one done, but he's been close himself. So it's just a matter of time before one of these players locks it away. Joe goes super slow into that. Made it out the hood, now these motherfuckers act like I didn't work for it. I've been doing good, used to stab me in the back in the past like I never could flourish. Then all that's done now, all just ends right there. Unfortunate. Okay. See if the wall ride treats George. A little too low on the wall ride again. Not much time left. Okay, oh, that's a weird angle, but he's able to hit. He's able to adjust very quickly. Gets the E. Okay. Oh, the tree ruins the angle entirely. Ah, it's frustrating, dude. That tree is just at such a terrible spot that, it can just ruin everything. All right, this is the final run from George. It looks like it is. And just like that, Joe wins it all. And he's on a run right now. Let's see if he finishes. Doesn't hit the E. All right, bring you guys both back in. GG's to both of you. It was a very, very good match. Joe, congratulations. You are heading to grand finals to face off against Saul. I hope so. It's going to be a fantastic matchup between you both. Congratulations, George. As always, good games, man. You were close a couple. You were close a couple times. Just Venice was just not playing nice today.
Yeah, I mean, I played a little bit earlier today before I had to, go out and do something. And I got like a low 51, and I felt real confident going in.
But Walrad just was like, nah, not today.
Yeah, just I don't know, because I was getting it consistently and not having to take a sharp angle into it, and then I don't know, it's just messing with my head the whole game.
Especially with this man right here, just kind of messing with things too, because you knew you had to be a little more. You had to be a lot more greedy about a lot of things, unfortunately. But
yeah, I really should have just taken it as hard of an angle as possible, just to get up there, or do the other strat where you grind the freaking,
yeah,
whatever.
It is what it is. But in either case, it was a good games. I'm hoping chat enjoyed as well. Everyone back home. This is a great matchup. But yeah, comes all down next week. Grand Finals: JoeRandom versus Saul for everything to end off the Pro Scare, Tony Hawk's Pro Scare Speedrun Marathon 4. I don't have anything else unless you both have any final words.
Nah, I'm good.
GG.
GG.
I definitely wasn't expecting this.
It was close all the way around. Like, if it was one more thing that went his direction, he probably would be saying the same thing right now. It was so close all the way. Let's see. I don't have a rate target unless y'all do. Let's see. Is anyone streaming besides YouTube? Oh, we have Perfect running.
Yeah, Burp is live.
Yeah, straight her.
We're gonna go rate her. All right, y'all. Thank you for coming out. Come out to the marathon next week, starting at 12:30-ish Eastern time. I'll post again the link. Please come out and watch. It's gonna be a fantastic time.
Yeah, I've been playing a lot of 3 instead of practicing this game. So
unfortunate. This is the duality of it all. Now you have to worry. Now you only have to worry about for one game at least.
On 2 games. That's right.
You only have to worry about one game. All right, y'all. Let's go rate Perp. Thank you all for coming out and watching, and we will see you guys next time.